All right, so it's a new day at the shop. I've still got some work to do on the RX-7. We got to put the wastegate on the car, and actually I've got it set right. I took it up to work and actually tested it with a pressure regulator to see if it was opening when it should be. I think we're good. What else? Still waiting on the new downpipe to come in. I just got the order confirmation on that. And we're waiting on some rear tires. And we're gonna get this thing switched over to gas hopefully tonight. So being on E, because I'm gonna need gas for drift week. I didn't have any time to get to it this weekend due to teaching in a drift school, and then had some plans on Sunday. So actually I can show you a little bit of carnage that happened on Sunday. I don't think anyone caught it on video, but we took the first gen out there to kind of show what you can do in a low power car. So that way no one really, like, there's no excuse. So we're gonna come right over here, and there's a small mishap that happened. One of the drivers that was there, actually, he seemed like he already had experience. I don't know if it's from sim driving or what, but he acclimated really fast. It was a NB Mazda Speed Miata, and we got really comfortable with the way he drove. So me and the other team leader of Daydream Motorsports, the guy who actually let me start this, decided that we were going to tandem with him, and I was on top of him and he was on top of the other guy, probably a little too close for comfort for a new driver. So Taylor was going to back off, and I was too close for him to back off, so that ended up happening. As well as there's another little nudge that actually I would have preferred to happen the first time, but these things are like made of paper, so if you touch them, but that's a little dent. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it, but that's just from him like rubbing his tire on me. It wasn't even like that rough. I mean, you can see it. It kind of like broke the lens a little bit, but it's mostly just like, it's just a rub. These things are made of freaking paper. So anyways, now that I've beat the crap out of that thing, we're gonna actually work on the real drift car. So like I said, we're gonna get the wastegate on it. I'm gonna drain the rest of the E out of it, and then we're going to go get some gas, come back, get it fired up on the gas tune that I've been working on for the past few nights. It's not quite ready for boost, so, and plus I can't really drive it anyways. The rear tires are so bad, and it's supposed to rain the next couple days, so I really don't want to focus on. See, that one's not bad actually. I think it's only in spots. I think this one over here is. Why do I remember these being far worse? These aren't bad at all. Okay, we might drive the car. We might take the car to the dyno this weekend. There's a little wear on the outside. I guess I'm just looking for excuses. But you can see we got some of the gold here for the vinyl to do the wrap. I've already got one of the lenses or the covers wrapped just to see what it looked like with the color. I think the gold goes really good with the blue. Of course, I already knew that because the gold in the engine bay works really well. I know I'm kind of like shaking you guys around, but all right, so let's get the camera set up, and I'm gonna put you into time lapse so we can get this over pretty quick. I don't want to spend too much time here today. I just want to get kind of the things wrapped up, get the new tune on the car. I'm talking too much. Let's get to it. Alright, so got the wastegate on, just got back from the gas station, just got some gas in both of these jugs right here. Of course they've got to be in Deatschwerks colors, so there's a nice little Deatschwerks logo on them. You got to represent when you can. The trunk's still off the 7 from when we were wrapping it, well, attempting to wrap it. There was complications. I think I deleted all that video for reasons. So we're going to go ahead and take the premix, throw it in the jugs. This is just to get me by until I can stop by CSS, which is a Central Speed Supply, and get some more premix I actually really like. I've got a bottle sitting over here. They use it for methanol and alcohol drag cars. This is one of them. There's a couple others. This is a strawberry flavor. I usually use the grape, doesn't matter, they all freaking do the same thing. So, what's going on here? So anyways, we're gonna just throw that premix in there for right now, dump it into the car. I've got the tablet sitting on the charger right now, so we can throw the new tune on it. It's gonna be really conservative at the moment, and mostly only for not in boost. I'm gonna have to pull a ton of fuel out because it's still got the VE table from running the E85. So I did change the stoichiometric values. So if you're not familiar with that, basically stoich is different between each fuel. So like E, you have to have roughly 30 to 40% more just to run stoich for E. And that's more than gas. And each one is different. So like methanol, you have to run like basically 4 times as much fuel in a boosted application with 4 times more than regular gas for methanol and boosted. Just kind of repeated myself in a weird way. So little tidbit there, just fun fact. So yeah, let's get to pouring this in here. Not really good with using one hand for this stuff, but so right now this is just Lucas semi-synthetic 2-stroke. It's low ash, it's all low ash. I really like this. The other one I was thinking about running is Motul. A good friend of mine told me they have some really good 2-cycle stuff. But yeah, so there's 5.5 gallons in each one of these. So and there's I think 32 ounces in here, if I remember correctly. Where's it at? It should be 32. It's all in milliliters and liters. Oh, here we go. So this first line is 24 ounces. So this stuff, we can mix a little thinner. We can actually, it'll be a little heavier than what we normally mix. Like that stuff, I usually do like 1.5 ounces per gallon in E. I'll probably do like 1 ounce per gallon on gas, because gas still has some lubrication properties that are in it, as opposed to E is really dry. So I'd mix kind of heavy there. I could honestly probably go a little less. I'm not going to, just because I enjoy having the extra lubricity there. And the last time I tore down this motor, which was in like a couple months ago now, not that long, you could see all the lube that was still left in the motor and how well everything was lubricated. The road housings looked amazing, so did the irons. It really helped with wash down. There wasn't as much wash down into the oil pan as like normal. Like this, I guarantee you I can run that oil for probably like, I don't know, a couple thousand miles, maybe 2, before it's getting really bad and you can really tell that there's a lot of gas in the oil. But with the other stuff, it doesn't wash down near as bad, especially if you have really good side seal clearance and corner seals. It really helps with that. So enough of a tangent. So we're going to do, let's say 1.5 ounces per gallon. So there's 5.5 each one. So we'll say roughly 8 ounces per. So that would put me at 24 would be 8. Right? Yeah, if it starts at 32. So go ahead and pour that on there. The one thing I do like about the blue stuff is it's real easy to tell if you've mixed it. The other stuff is kind of clear and you can't really tell. So, and you can definitely go too heavy. I learned that previously when we put the motor together. I dumped like a whole bottle of that other stuff into one tank of gas, or in one jug actually. So that was like 16 ounces to 5 gallons. So would that be roughly 3 ounces to a gallon? Yeah. So it was extremely thick, and the car just smoked like crazy. So if you want to make clouds, that's really fun. It doesn't really hurt the motor. You just run like shit for a little bit. And that's usually what happens with this stuff too, is if you mix too thick, it's just gonna run not the greatest. So I need to add another 6 ounces. So 32 minus 8 would be 24. 24 minus 8, 16. But it is nice having it in a quart. I forgot how nice it was to use a bottle for like 2 fill-ups. Even though it's not quite how the math works out. Alright, so now that we're done, you can kind of see in there that's nice and blue. So we know we've mixed, because if it wasn't mixed, it'd be nice and clear. So we'll give her a good shake up so we can get that suspended in all the gas. Then we can get it dumped into the tank. So how's your guys' day? I actually really hate this part. I should have filled that other jug up. I probably could have put a full tank in this time. You ready to go? I won't need to charge it after all. Look at that freaking background. Good lord. Kevin did so good with taking those photos. Alright, I'm getting your way a little bit. Seriously? Alright, we'll see if we can get it to start on pump. ECU's on, we'll go ahead and upload the new tune. Should take a few to fill it. Alright, I think that's very close to fuel full. So shut that off. I'm going to crank until there's oil pressure. It shouldn't take long because it was running just a little bit ago. Oil pressure. Fill the lines with regular gas. we'll see if she'll run. I don't think she will, but who knows. So the car's switched over to pump gas. We need to do some actual driving to get the map kind of worked out, and then I can kind of extrapolate out to how much fuel I want in boost. I'm just going to be fairly rich. I'm thinking like down in like the 10.5s and 11s as far as AFR goes, just to play it super safe when I'm at the track. I'm also going to be running octane booster, so hopefully that even helps even more, and that way I don't really have to worry about the car ever having detonation issues while we're doing drift week. So we're going to take like at least a case, maybe a case and a half of that, and that should cover all the drift events. I'm just going to run regular 91 when we're on the street and just kind of stay out of it a bit, just because I don't want to risk cracking an iron, and just play it safe. Whenever I want to go do stupid stuff, I'll just pour a bottle in, call it good, we're done. We'll start dicking around. So right now I'm actually pretty happy. I'm excited with the car. We had some oil leaks that I was having issues with and I couldn't get fixed, and ended up fixing that by just, not the best way, but doing RTV on the pan, then a gasket, then RTV again. And it seems to have, very minor, slow down the issue to basically nothing. So I think I may have missed a spot whenever I put the motor together. There's kind of some under portions of the rotor housing and irons that you need to put RTV on, and I may have missed those. Other than that, I am very pleased with the way that the car is. The car seems really responsive. I'm happy with the timing map that I set up. It's still pretty conservative. I may do a little bit of tuning so I can get them nice little pops on decel, just because it looks really cool when you're on track and you're lifting off throttle and get nice big fireballs coming out. It's a waste of fuel, but it looks cool. So next thing to do will be literally just to throw the trunk on. I have some ideas as how we're going to do the execute the livery. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it printed just because it's going to cost and it's also going to take time. So we're going to kind of shortcut it, and that's by making it just with the plotter, just some white vinyl. I'm just going to order base white, call it good, and then we'll cut it out of that and stick it on the car. And then we'll do the gold. I'll have Junior, a buddy of mine, come up. We're going to wrap the car, and then we'll start doing the sponsor decals and everything. But as of right now, I'm pretty happy. So I'm gonna wrap it up for the night. Thanks for watching. I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you guys about. So big shout out to my sponsors, CSS, Deatschwerks, Carbyne Design Wheels, Atkins Rotary. All of them have helped me put this car together, get it back on the track. So if you need anything from those guys, go check them out. They're super helpful, very nice people. And I'll catch you guys next time.